When people come in with an advanced care plan, that's very helpful, particularly for our medical team, when people don't want to be either highly medicated or do want to be highly medicated, or just how they want to deal with their pain, or how they want their loved ones to be involved, etc. All those kind of lovely details of how is this going to look for me. What the advanced care plan does is it brings us into the conversation. And the conversation, I think, of the advanced care plan is probably the most important part of it. Whether or not you get down how you want it to look, but that you talk to your loved ones, that you engage the ideas that you're thinking about. I think when we see that they have written an advanced care plan, we see that this is a person who has ideas and dreams and hopes and fears, and they have the way of doing it. We don't have to be thinking of them as weak and broken and, needy, but that they are intrinsically whole, and all the resources that they need to live this moment are inside them. They already have them. And one of my places that I work with a person is to hear that, just to really carefully hear that and give that back to them. So I think one of the most important things that we do as pastoral care, apart from the actual offering pastoral care to our patients, is to document that. To what is the care that we're giving, to be part of the care plan of the team. And what's interesting about the team is that we all carry something of the story of the patient. And so when we're documenting, we also see other spaces that, and other ways that other members of the team, the social worker, the nurse, the doctor, the OT, the physio, as they've been doing their process and their tasks, they've heard part of the story too, that carries the idea of how a person sees themselves spiritually, how they see what matters to them right now, and how they're making sense of the whole process that they're sitting inside of, because it leaks out of us so easily. We do it all the time. We trust the people who are looking after us. So in that place of trust, we tell the story of who I am, and it comes out. Doesn't matter. It comes out. It comes out in the small things that I say, and it's very important that we all get a sense of how that is in the mix of the total care that we give. So as pastoral care workers, we actually need to make sure we document what we've experienced of the idea of hope, how we're hearing meaning in this person's life, how they're shaping that, and letting people know that they are shaping it, even in amidst the anxiety and the fear and the worry, because those are all part of the process. If we take those away or try to put them aside, then we actually miss the process the person works through to find their way. And sometimes finding their way still leaves them with anxiety. And so we all know that, and so I let the other members of the team know that by documenting that. And then they'll follow, as I follow their pattern and what they're seeing and the threads of care that I see that they're offering, then our thread's there too. And it's an important thread. And we all actually, you can't do it without the team. The team actually makes it work. And each of us has a vital part of that. And I have my part, and sometimes there's crossover in the parts that we do in terms of emotional support. And sometimes I'll say to the nurses, they'll come and they say, Mary, I think it'd be great for you to see this person. They're pretty anxious, and I think they've got some spiritual distress. And I'll ask, well, so what did you hear them say? And how did you respond to that? I said, I think you carry that and you held that for them right now. I'll go and I'll do an assessment of that, but you, I think, met that moment. And it's important that I know that I don't have a whole handle on spiritual care, that we all do a component of it. And my specialty is in following the thread of that moment in a person's life and carrying it through to where they might want to take it. So give them that longer time rather than the nurse who can't, she's now with another patient and I can come and sit with the person she's referred to me. And I'll write that up. So she's referred somebody to me, I'll write that up. This is how I followed that through. And then I might refer a patient to the social worker because I know the social worker's skills and I know that the skill that he or she has is going to follow the pathway of this person's processing right now and how they're working out, how they're living this